How's it going? It's 220 Prepper, and I got a quick video. So this here is a touroam IFAK. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. So this is the IFAK that I have on my Gen 1 battle belt. So I paid $40 for this, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a video review so you can see what you get when you buy something like this. So this is what it looks like. I forgot the dimensions. I will write those in the description because I forgot. So as you can see, you've got molle webbing all across the front. You got molle on the back, so it connects through these straps. So it's a quick detach, which is really good. Another thing I like about the outside of this is you pop that piece off. This whole back panel is attached with Velcro, so it's a nice rip away. So that's also something that's very good. So, having said all of that, we got a little piece of Velcro to connect it for extra security. And then you get to deep dive in here. So you have a nice trifold, 3 sections. So we'll start here. We'll start at this section. So in here is, I added stuff as well as what was already in here. So you got alcohol pads. These came with it. You know, you get a good little number in there. You have non-adherent sterile pads, so basically just standard gauze pads. These are the 2" by 3". So you get a good number of those. Oh, and it comes with a whistle. This is not the greatest whistle, but it works. I mean, it's a whistle. So next, let's move this stuff out the way. We get to the main section here. So these are just some rolled gauze pads. I had a few of these lying around, so I personally added them. Some latex gloves. I keep them in a plastic bag to help to maintain the fact that they stay sterile. Tourniquet. This is not a cat tourniquet. I will be upgrading to a cat tourniquet very soon, because it might not be my primary IFAK, but I still want to have decent stuff in here. Sterile water, just in case you need to clean anything. Ace wrap. So the ace wrap actually came with this. The sterile water did not. So this is a mouth guard for doing CPR. This came with it, and I kind of like it. Like, I like the fact that they included something like this. So that's just kind of one of those bonuses, one of those hidden bonuses, you know. So back here, we've got 2 different kinds of band-aids. I'm not gonna lie, I added these because realistically, I will be using regular band-aids more than anything else in here. Hopefully, like, God forbid I ever actually need to use any of this, because that means stuff got really bad. So this is in here, but I personally took this out. I don't leave it in. But this is just a splint. Hopefully this light's not too bad, hopefully. But yeah, so it's in here, you know, just, you know, for making a splint. Whether you need a double layer or a single, it's good. I like the fact that it was included in that, but it's just not something that I personally would have in my IFAK. Like, it's nice, but not necessary. So obviously this came with it. You got an emergency blanket that came with it. So finishing up over here, shears. These came with it, but this is another thing that obviously I'll leave in there. And a emergency trauma blanket, or trauma band-aid, sorry. That also came with this, obviously. So again, I paid $38 for this. I mean, you get what you pay for, because I mean, these are, you know, they work, but like, they're not great. So I mean, you get like some of the baseline stuff, but going to this, what I like about this is you got tons of ways to make sure that whatever you get is, you know, organized. You know, this pocket is actually really pretty deep. So is the one up here. So it's good for that. It's good to stay organized. It's not actually horrible material. Like, it's not... I don't feel like as soon as I abuse this to any degree, it's going to fall apart. It won't be... It's not, like, the best rated stuff. But, you know... I mean, for what it is, though, for a sub $40 IFAK... I mean, it's basically an IFAK worth $40 because, I mean, this is basically what you're getting. Outside of, like, a baseline tourniquet and a trauma blanket, or I keep saying blanket, a trauma bandage, most of this doesn't stay in regular people's IFAKs. You know, the shears is definitely something that should be in a lot more IFAKs, which you don't generally see. Ace wraps, something you don't generally see. But for the most part, I mean, it is literally exactly what you pay for. So I think this could be used as a good starting point. You can use it because the kit itself is pretty decent. And you can always buy the more stuff that you want later, which is what I'm doing to make a better version of this. But honestly, if you got the extra money to just get a full-scale IFAK, I would do that. But if you're going to build your own, then for building sakes, this is a very good place to start. So if I have to give this a number grade out of a 10, I'd give it a 5. This is good. You know, that's good. That's good. Not something you normally see, but understandable. So, I mean, I give it a 10. I mean, not 10. I give it a 5. But, yeah, so I'll keep you updated on what I add to it. And for now, like, comment, subscribe. This is 220 Prepper, and I am signing off.